Chuckle, nobody's here, right? I've alienated them all. I don't know. Look, it's a disaster that Streamlabs crashes. Look, it'll be another fun conversation I get to have with ChatGPT, where ChatGPT pretends like it knows what it's doing, only to be revealed as completely ignorant. Hello, ATC. Goodness gracious. Hopefully a reboot here serves us in good stead. Dare to dream. I agree. Because I find it very unsettling when I know that there's a tech problem happening. It just really distracts the hell out of me. And makes me angry because I spend so much time and now a not small amount of money on these apps, etc. And this internet service, which has been such a fucking struggle over the last 2 weeks, and I don't love it when it gets less than perfect at the end of all of that. Yeah, we're doing a whole reboot. In fact, I'm gonna burn. That's right, I'm burning this. First of all, even the deck's like, stop shuffling. Look, it's full reboot. Shaking all of it out. We're back. Sorry for the interruption there, Bleed. Hopefully a full restart here in Streamlabs. This episode brought to you by Streamlabs Software. Buggy as fuck. Anyway, yes, let's smoke these cards out. Let's take a minute. Let's just take a minute. Yeah, it feels good now. It feels like I think we're hopefully at least we have another hour or so to play with before it starts to get clogged up again, right? I wave frantically like an old lady at an oncoming car. Let's see here. Let's see here. What did you learn from this intense experience, ATC, aside from don't eat the chocolate? Or eat the chocolate? Well, first of all, I guess we should start with which one of those lessons did you learn? Did you learn to eat the chocolate or to not eat the chocolate? Never to take candy from well-known immediately fam. I'd rather take it. So do I sense a flavor of resentment in that, or does this leave you in good humor? Or maybe does this have you thinking about revenge? You were laughing. Good. I would hope so. We're all friends here, right? You go, yeah. Well, I hope you had a good time for it. With it. And not against it. Sure. So, okay, TC, I need you to give me something. Where do you want to aim this? Where should we go? I think I was like a little out of focus in general going into that last one, despite the fact that we were just having these tech issues. Like, I'm trying to feel for you to hold this deck in my hands as though I were you. Like, am I feeling... Is there a magnetization towards the future? Okay, the future. Thank you. 2026. That's the future. And we are all standing on that cliff. I love this. This is your card, TC. It's a Six of Cups. On the bottom of the deck already. And the Six of Pentacles. Love, love, love. Oops. Let's see here. I just need to see him. I just need to see him once. And that means that they'll run away. The very last card you turn over will be... That's right. Yes, the deck wants to be... There we go. There you go. 2026. There we all are. So delicately balanced on that cliff. So entranced by the possibilities awaiting us. Ever aware of our instincts, pointing us towards the constant possibility of a slip. Okay. The future. Okay. One more. The future. I'm just looking at these right now. Because I'm not, well, I wasn't certain until I held them all in my hands which direction I wanted to go. But now I see a story emerging here around focus and wisdom and just self-possession, possession of your personal truth and the ability to wield it actively from a seat of power. And here you are shown sitting inside of that power, fueled by passion, which, yes, I've been describing as a state of exertion, because that's true. That's what that Nine of Wands can depict, is a bit of effort. In fact, it can, should, and always does depict output. All of the odd numbers are there to show growth, output, expression. And here, the King of Wisdom sits, fueled by passionate expression at the highest caliber. The 9 approaching the 10. Yesod approaching Malkuth. And Divinity's answer to the number 9. The all-powerful and all-wise Hermit. The force which emerges in the wake of justice, which emerges as a product born from justice's equilibrium. The child of the power of justice, the Hermit. The ability to gather force at that level and basically hurl it upwards toward the energy of the wheel. What then here at this, the midpoint of what is so obviously and proudly the 6 card, $9,000 on dear or lose spread. What is the star in the sky? Simple inspiration. That warm fire. That soft sunset. Get over here. How about we take a moment and consider these first 4 cards. 2026. We are shown a king of wisdom. That one sword in that king's hand is the sword of divinity and the sword of truth. Here, displaying the power available when we reach inward toward our sword of truth, which we all know, if we listen carefully enough, is sitting right there at the top of our stomach, telling us the right thing to do every single time. In doing so, inside of that enthronement, feel that passionate power, and also understand its lessons about self-protection, and reach toward the evolutionary wisdom of that hermit, holding the power invested inside of those 9s, inside of each of the 4 elemental spheres. There is glory in that effort. But it is effort that comes at a price. (2026). Where should your focus be? Passion. In active creation. With a clear conscience and a clear view aimed only at a happy and prosperous future. Think about it. Aim yourself towards it. Wish for it. Magnetize it. Basically, isn't that just about it? Magnetize it. Make it irresistible. Make it almost feel like it's coming to you. As much as you are going to it. Okay, cards. Heard. How, though? How? Please. How can we achieve this beautiful goal? How can we experience this glory? First, grow. Second, actualize. Materialize. Now, hey TC, a 3 of Swords falling in the realm of recommendation Here, as we stare into 2026, we are aiming towards massive goals in the realm of healing. We are pulling that sword out Excalibur-like. And, as Raven Galactic so sagely pointed out, we are leaving 2 other swords behind. But we are proceeding with only 1 sword in our hands. Move on and up toward the Tree of Life. They're so depicted in golden coins. TC. Where are you inside of these 2 cards? I'm very interested to know if I can help draw lines for you or talk any of it through. I'm very interested how they vibe because these are 2 very vibrant pieces of imagery. You mean the middle? Do you mean the middle pillar? Which of course runs from Keter to Tiferet to Yesod to Malkuth. As opposed to the right pillar or the left pillar, which you can compare to those 2 columns in the High Priestess card. Yeah, well, look, JTC, I feel like you are as capable of divining a clean and productive message from these cards as I am when it comes to their very specific intentions around your consciousness, what they want you to be thinking about. How do I want to display this beautiful 6 card onto your spread? There we go. Ta-da! so artless. That's okay. Look, give yourself a break. I always get so frazzled when the tech gets wobbly. It gets into my head, and it takes me a long time to recover. Are you good, hey TC? Do you require more from me? Nah. ATC is good. Thank you for coming to play. Alright, let's go to this list. We got Marlene and Nemone. You go pass out, Queen. Go sleep. Sleep the sleep of the victorious, please. I insist. Cuddly, Bleed. Either of you guys here? Anna, you're here, of course. I'm just jotting it down. Does anybody require cards? They're on offer overseas. You were trying to sleep. Oh, sorry. Look, I'll try to keep the screaming down. I'll try to keep the shouting to a minimum. You missed the vibes. Here. I think I need to, at the 3-hour mark, do a 30-second step outside, use the restroom, stretch, stare up at the empty sky because it's like new moon season, and don't you feel that? Doesn't anybody else feel this new moon, like the absence? Oh, brother. I am feeling it. I do want to do that, Cuddly. I'm dying for more phone conversations. Hold on a second. Let me go. Just have this moment of, like I want to do a sort of saging of myself outdoors simply by taking it in and taking a pee, and then we can move into the 10 p.m. hour here. The 10 p.m. hour. This reminds me of like back in the day having jobs where I would take a smoke break, but I'm not smoking anymore, thank God. Not cigarettes. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I gotta see this door open. It gets so close in this room here. Let's just air it out. Oh my God, that was divine. That was like getting a little saging out. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Now, let me get my headphones on. We can sort out phone calls. Phone calls. Ready when you are, Cuddly Prin. It's gonna become cold in here very soon. It's gonna just do that LA thing where it goes from one slightly uncomfortable to a different kind of slightly uncomfortable. Hmm. 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hour. Oh, all right. Sorry. Hour number 3 is in the books. We opened with music. Some of it was even good. Oh, holy mackerel!
From Cuddly.
Hello. Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Oh my God. It's so wonderful to reconnect with Cuddly Deprin.
Mm-hmm.
What
I'm
on
happy
earth?
to be here.
Yay! What on earth? How are you doing on December 17th, 2025?
Stressed, but excited.
Good. Oh, that's good. Excited is good.
Yeah.
Does that feel like optimism? What is it? What are you? What's it making you feel excited?
There's some optimism. There's some feeling of not just focusing on one part of my relationship with my mom and my grandma. This next this next time that I'm well this kind of this trip that I'm here for. So I mean,
Yeah.
there will be some of that stuff still, but like it's going to be
Sure.
mostly just focusing on getting them for getting
Right.
us all ready for Christmas, and it's going to be fun, and I'm excited. I'm doing a lot of cooking this year, and I'm learning a lot of recipes this year, so I can, take on more of that responsibility now.
Do you enjoy cooking?
Oh, I love cooking.
Oh, so isn't it great?
I
Isn't it great?
well, I kind of just yeah.
Like just to have cooking as
It's been
as a place to go inside of these moments.
yeah.
Do you enjoy it? Wait,
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry.
will cook.
I can't tell. Do you dig cooking, or are you just like no?
Well, during my during my darkest hour, I kind of forgot that how much I love cooking, and
Totally.
then
Me too.
now that I'm kind of I've been reintroducing cooking into my routines,
Yeah.
and I've been having a blast and a half, kind of trying new things, but also sticking to some old favorites, and just being like, oh man, now I can just make whatever I want, and
Yeah.
it tastes better than if I just if I if I just get something crappy and not great for me. And I
Totally.
mean, it's always been kind of like a nice lately I've just been kind of really discovering, you know, how to get better care of myself, and that involves cooking for myself and not putting tons of crappy things in my mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And when you get to the bottom of it, and it just becomes like a routine. Oh, it's so good,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm on
Oh yeah,
rails now.
just I'll admit, I love chai tea, right? Chai tea is my thing.
Oh, cool.
And I guess I should just call it chai because chai means tea, whatever. You know what I mean? But
Totally.
I love that. And I had been missing it for a while, and then I was like, you know what? I bet I could make a mean cup of chai tea. I just
Yeah.
bought tea stuff, and I did, and I've been it's been kind of my morning routine lately is giving myself that in the morning, and it's been so good, along with my eggs and everything else. So yeah,
That
it's been
sounds
good.
so. That sounds perfect.
Mhm.
That sounds really, really
So
good.
and so my family does a whole lot of little eating during Christmas. We don't really make a big meal. We do
That's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a soup, and then a whole bunch of random things.
Which
So
is
I'm gonna be
fun.
learning. So I'm gonna Yeah, so I'm gonna be learning some of my family's candy recipes and stuff like that this year. So
Oh wow! Like, are you going through stuff that you recognize from your childhood?
oh yeah.
Oh my God! What are you finding?
So my grandma and I are gonna be making cherry mash. Do you know what cherry mash is?
I, I can. I think I can. My brain has something in mind, but please tell me.
So it's cherry filling, soft, tender, marshmallowy kind
Oh
of
my God.
cherry filling
Okay.
with chocolate coating on it with peanuts.
Oh, no, I had no idea. I've never heard of it, and that sounds insane.
Yeah. No, it's the best thing in the world. There's a company out there that makes that's known for cherry mash. It's in a white packaging with red lettering on it.
Oh my God.
And then
What
for
part
my
of the
grandma, I
country are
told
we?
grandma I'm in the Midwest.
This is in the Midwest. So I come from the Midwest. I'm Ohio. I'm an Ohio boy. So
Oh.
I know all about local stuff. It's oh,
Yeah.
well, that's Miller's Chicken. It's the best chicken in the world. Where is it?
Oh
It's
man,
in Athens, Ohio.
I would.
Okay.
Um.
Etc.
But I don't. Oh yeah, I don't know what the actual name brand of the cherry mash that
Yeah.
people buy in the store, but it's my grandma. I think one year she noticed that one of my favorite candies in the world are cherry cordials, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think one year she was like, you know what, I bet I could make something like that, and so she made that for me.
Oh my God.
And then we make homemade Butterfingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dessert
So
talk. This is heaven. I'm having the best time.
and And then my mom makes makes homemade peanut brittle.
Oh,
So it's gonna be a lot of like, yeah, it's not gonna be like, oh my god, healthy foods, but at the same time, it's more about like passing down traditions to,
totally.
us and me, and so I'm
Yeah.
excited.
No, I think that sounds amazing. Oh, the
Oh,
cherry.
and then
I
I'm
need
gonna
I
make.
need to know what cherry mash tastes like. I gotta find it. Make it. I'll make it. I'll make it this week. Is it something? Is there any kind of an esoteric ingredient that is hard to get, or can I just go directly to the grocery store and be ready to rock?
The way that like there are cherry chips, like they're
Chips.
kind of like chocolate chips,
Really?
but they're cherry flavored,
Okay.
and those they used to be in the store quite a bit, but like now we have to special order it.
Oh my god. Well,
Yeah.
there you have it. It's that, and that's the holiday challenge right there. That is how you separate the proverbial men from the boys. It's like, yep. Did you get the cherry chips? Well, no, I cheated. Oh well. I regret to inform you that just isn't going to cut it. Yeah, I like it.
Indeed.
Have you ever heard of?
So,
Have you heard
yeah.
of? Do you know what the candy Buckeyes is?
Oh, they're like yes. Oh, I can see them in my brain, but I can't articulate right now.
Right.
I've heard of them.
Well, that's the
I think
Ohio
it's
candy. That's the special Ohio candy, Buckeyes. And basically, what it is, it's a sugared peanut butter ball, probably like a ping pong ball, dipped in chocolate. And it looks
okay.
like a Buckeye because it's like the brown,
Because
the
like
dark
you
brown
have
into the
you
light
have a little
brown.
bit of brown sticking out. Yes.
And oh my gosh, yes, you can eat dozens of those for sure. That was an Ohio delicacy right there. Did you grow up with a grandparent that would make things that involved marshmallow in surprising places?
Oh yes, 100%.
Right. Good.
Like,
Midwest
that's
talk now.
that's
Midwest talk.
like you'd be like, oh, I didn't know that had mellow in it.
Yeah. Surprise.
We have a fruit salad too that has mellow in it.
What's up? There you go. Oh man, I when my grandmother passed away, I went through all of the cookbooks from that era. There were tons of them, and I hung on to a few of them. But what I really love is her recipe box, which I should just grab it and share it because it's hilarious. It's so of its time, and it really speaks to like a social network that existed inside of food, because it's completely like somebody made this for you and handed it to you, and it's their recipe how to do their pie, and you do the exact same thing. You hand out, like, you hand write out your way of doing it. And
they used to have those kind of parties where they would like bring the dish,
well,
and just like have the card ready for you.
That's what I found. I was going through it earlier this year. I found a bunch of this stuff, and it was like, and the recipe cards were all generated as part of like my mother's like bridal moment. You know what I mean? And it was all like my grandmother's friends, like offering literal advice, and I can't even come close to doing it justice, but it's very sweet. Of course, it's all very well-meaning, and it is entirely subservient to the male of the relation. It's like literally how to be the best possible slave, how to really make sure your man walks around with a big fat smile on his face 24 hours a day. I mean, and then it's like, and like 1 inch beneath that, it's all just basically like, just be sure to check his pockets before you wash the clothes. And copy that. Thanks for all your help. Anyway.
That's funny.
Old recipes. Yeah, like the sugar. The vibrant sugar usage. Like how thrilled they were with the technology of it all. Holy mackerel.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, ooh, this came out of a can. It must be really good. But, I mean, those desserts hit. Those desserts taste good. I mean...
Well, yeah. Tons of sugar. And
oh my god, I actually found this, like... Um, I have my fondest memory of a Christmas cookie, because that was a big thing, was like Christmas cookies, and there were a million
Oh, yeah, same
genres,
here.
there's like a billion genres of them, and who's going to do which ones, and whose
Mhm.
specialties were in play. And my grandmother did a bunch, but my very favorite ones were these sort of iced fruity cookies that were called
Ooh.
Wandering Jews. And it's just like, okay, yeah, weird. That's weird. But that was just what they were called. And I found the recipe. It's like on a card. It's like Wandering Jews. And I you can make it. I don't know. It's just like, what
Yeah.
a
Well,
strange
we're making.
ambient sentiment to have floating around. Cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
they're delicious cookies.
I wonder if I hope they mean jujubes.
No, it was totally like the Jews. You're like, cool.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. Like my grandmother and her people were
It
not
was a different
sophisticated
time.
around this. Yeah, it was very different times.
Oh.
Was my grandmother
Hmm.
racist? Really? I don't know. Hard to know. She wasn't out and
That's
out
Systemic
racist.
racism sometimes.
I mean, I don't know. I think
You know.
like if you're from the Midwest, you have at least a few family members that probably fall into that category. But,
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah. You kind of like. I try my best sometimes to be like, that's not great to say.
Jesus Christ, I
And
don't
then,
know. It's
and then you kind of go like, and then like sometimes you're like, oh god, you're like 88 years old.
exactly. It's like it must be so impossible. Like they must be just staring at everything around them, going, I have no idea what anybody wants me exactly to do. Anyway,
Yeah.
where are we? Are we taking you somewhere with these cards?
I kind of just wanted like, I don't know, like the next 2 weeks at a glance, because it's the last 2 weeks of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I kind of just like I'm not gonna be home for 2 weeks. I'm here
Yep.
with it, and so like I just kind of want like just a broad kind of like, okay, here's something to watch out for, something like that, or
Yeah.
is there, who knows? It might just be like, oh, everything's perfect, good job.
Sure.
Just enjoy. Don't
Sure.
don't think about it too much.
I felt good about that on Dearest Bread earlier. I think I'm going to lean us towards that.
Okay.
Just with the same kind of concept of reaching towards. Yes, like we're reaching towards the next 2 weeks, of course. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it at that. And maybe we don't have to think about it in terms of grand gestures. In fact, I like that idea. Okay. Revision. We're doing revisions. No longer are we worrying about 2026. No. We're keeping it nice and immediate here. We're talking about the next 2 weeks. How do we gracefully dance our way between the raindrops, the snowdrops of the holidays?
Ooh. Yeah.
How do we pirouette and soar Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer like into the holiday sky, dragging behind us an overweight gentleman and a bag full of toys? Let's find out. I just had a real temptation to pivot the background neighbor music towards Christmas songs. Really fighting that right now, and that's because I've been on TikTok. Cuddly, I gotta admit, I've been going up on TikTok. I've been doing TikTok streams.
Oh my god.
And it's a different ball game
You could
up
have brought
there.
your brain out.
It already has. It's too late. I'm dumb now, I'll tell you that much. And but you get addicted to, one of the things you get addicted to is like you just play. The way I have it set up, it's kind of like just set up like where you just start going on the phone. So you're just like using the phone's microphone. There's no real audio setup, and so I just play Spotify in the background, and and all of a sudden you can just like bounce around between genres, and completely change the vibe. It's very interesting, but it's not what we do up here. Anyhow,
yeah.
I did get into some Christmas music up there, and it was fun.
Oh. Yeah, I purposely never downloaded the app.
You're smart. I'm not in any way encouraging anybody to go up there. But at the same time, I'm kind of proud of myself for not like
Of course.
running away from it, because there is something there. I think there's something that interests me inside of it. I don't know. Is it the fact that we're all going to end up working on it? That we're all going to be there on some level, like trying to like run some kind of an Etsy store to keep alive in capitalism. It's basically like it's entirely designed just to be like, okay, this is how you want to be your own boss, right? ... Ugh. No, not like this.
That's funny.
Come on, don't you want to be your own boss? Start your TikTok
Well,
store.
of course.
What's wrong? Why are you walking away? Why are you canceling the app?
Come back.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. But then I'm an old, like, decrepit person. Like, I have no idea what's up on that app for somebody who's my daughter's age. It's an entirely different experience. They're seeing things just through a different lens entirely, right? I don't know. Look, you can tell I'm stalling because I'm trying desperately to come up with what this Christmas music is that I was liking before. Oh, which one was it? I can't find it. It was Ellington. Hold on. I just feel like shifting out of. There we go. Yeah, I'm addicted to this. I love this. Okay, fine. Slam that window shut, please. Ugh, thank you. And please launch. Let's just launch this one. Oh, too loud. There we go. Right there. See, and then you just bring it down. Completely different energy emerges. Now I'm drinking eggnog. Non-alcoholic eggnog. Don't worry.
Oh, I need to remind myself to put this on the list.
What's that?
I haven't had eggnog this year, and I really want it.
Oh, I've been indulging in eggnog. I have let it into the house. In fact, I've bought it. I've been like, hey, I'm buying eggnog right now. Why are you doing that? Well, because I'm going to drink it. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I'm going to drink it.
Yeah.
Well, are you going to sip it? Are you going to just sip it in small glasses over time? No. Oh, are you going to use it as a mixer for anything? Nope. What are you going to do? Are you going to stand in front? Are you going to stand in front of an open refrigerator and guzzle it, barely tasting it, really just consuming it for its strange weight as it rockets down your gullet to fill your stomach with a sugar shock that will leave your pancreas gasping for air? Yes, that. I want that. I want that. When I was 17 years old, 16 or 17 years old, I walked down to the convenience store, rode my bike down to the convenience store, and it was in season. Eggnog was there. I bought like the average sized carton. Went outside and I drank it pretty much in one shot, and then barfed. Instantly. I'll never forget that. That was surprising. But it was still strangely okay.
It didn't put you off of it?
No, it really didn't. I'm proud to say. What a charming story to relate. Sweet open phones. What a vivid walk down memory lane you just provided for everybody here. Please. Never censor that instinct to say things like that in front of an open microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I wish I had the same experience with cheesecake. Because there was a time where I ate a ton of cheesecake.
Really?
When I was at a Thanksgiving. Yeah, my family had that dessert table, and I didn't, and they didn't supervise me, so I had like a crap ton of cheesecake.
Yeah.
And then we went to the rolling hills of Nebraska where my family lives, and it was not a pretty sight.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Welp, live and learn. Live and learn.
Oh yeah. So you are not alone.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah. Oh, so many lessons. So many lessons. All right, so we're thinking about the next 2 weeks. Period. Let's get focused. Period. I got that from my kid. That is the child speaking. Yes, that's exactly it. I really internalized that for some reason. It's just weird the things you internalize. That was one of them. It's like a part of what I always say now. Probably will forever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Just the next 2 weeks. We're thinking about the next 2 weeks. We just want to know how to carry ourselves. Keep it simple, please. Yeah, I'm being drawn to that on Dear or Lose, that $9,000 spread. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, there you are. You're starting in the bed of family, right? 3 generations of Pamela Coleman Smith, Shakespeare characters. I never really remember what she's quite up to here, but family is evoked in this card first and foremost. Ask anybody. Yep. And there you are. Okay, where are we going? Well, there's going to be some emotional indecision in play here. Now, that's fascinating, sweet cards o' mine. Thank you for putting us in a position of considering ourselves in that light. How do we best hold ourselves in a position of power emotionally? Pamela says, pick something. Okay, fine. I'll look at it, Pam. What else? There's that King of Swords again. That powerful, active wisdom on display. Just the next 2 weeks. What if...
Yeah.
As I'm holding this and offering it to you.
Mm.
And considering it. There is something on offer here that is pulling me from... Basically, it's almost like it's routing this emotional indecision toward the airiness and focus and truth of that King of Swords energy. And I think what's really helping me understand King of Swords these days is my incessant obsession with the Ace of Swords that I will not stop talking about, and how that core that single divine sword of truth that is our best instincts embodied in a symbol is here shown in active control. Take active control. It's like magnet. Like, we all know what this feels like. I feel like I am constantly swimming in this water. Just like, where am I magnetized to go next emotionally? I don't know. I think it's also...
pick something.
Well, pick something. I know. And it's like that's what Pamela says. Like, pick something. Like, I know, I'm working on it, though. But it's also... This is ultimately a lesson about seizing control or power or growing into power, right? The 7 is an active number. It's not, you're not in repose. You're, once again, the seedling bursting out of the soil, but at a higher and higher octave, or higher and higher power implied, right? And here at the 7s, it's very powerful indeed. Boom. So yes, she's begging that that I don't know. I'm just like, I'm rescanning it now. It's like what's another way in? Actually, I'll stop and I'll ask her, since you're on the phone and everything. It's easy to get like swept up in my own fascinating monologues and not ask a question. how does this hit for you?
I mean, like you said, like, this entire weekend's gonna, or like couple weeks, gonna be like, about family, and like there's a lot of emotional stuff that's going on, and a lot of things that we are trying to pick,
Yeah.
and like, and so like that's like, and I feel like um it's gonna be a lot of me making decisions because of how they're in their brains right now.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
like right now that
Navigating,
it's hard for them
navigating.
to make this. Yeah, so it's like, so bringing in that kind of like, that like we have, and when like we already, like, we have so many plans to get through in the next 2 weeks. Like I'm sitting there kind of a little bit in that set of Cosby. Like, okay, there's like 10 million projects that we want to do.
Yeah.
I guess I have to pull out my King of Swordsness to actually figure out where I'm going to execute things. Otherwise, they're not going to get done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like, and the King of Swords is also there to just yank one towards like the ability to take clear looks at things. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna have time to do all these things. Like, what, and then you reach into your, again back towards that voice of instinct and say, where do I begin? What is, again, what's bringing me closest to a sense of power and, power, like basically like strength inside of emotion, as opposed to weakness. It's like, as opposed to paralysis, or that, like, this is just such a, you can get stuck up in this forever. I mean, like, I feel like I've spent whole sections of my life living this unintentionally, in just in like a sort of haze. What should I do? Well, I'll say this: when you're a parent, like, and you're on that long timeline, that arc, like, where it's like, I've committed to, I'm now raising this kid, so like we're on that mission, and that's the larger mission, and like, you can really let yourself get like hung up in here, because like there's as long as you're doing your primary job, maybe you don't have to do too much. I don't know, or maybe like your jobby job is like takes up all your time, So you let your emotions kind of just drift in here, because you're not really giving them any real attention, because it's confusing in there, and I don't want to get confused. It's so confusing. It's so much easier to go to the swords. I mean, it's good, and then you're going to like the 7, blah blah blah, etc., and so on. The cards are pointing up all of this because, yeah, they say it's time to perhaps deploy a king mentality in that regard. Anyway, so all of that now sort of gently laid out. Let's look at the star in the sky.
Okay.
A recurrence. Once again, the star in the sky is there as a beautiful 3 of wands. Glowing warmly, suggesting what exactly? I mean, so here we are in the realm of passion, creativity, procreativity, and spirituality. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well. And here we are in the realm of wands, fire, and thus passion within spirituality. Now, I mean, I defer immediately to the number 3 and to the Empress here, and to thinking about it in terms of like being in some form of a creative mode. And is that food? Right. In part. I mean, this can also just be a more general way of expressing what you were saying earlier about trying to keep things oriented towards positivity, and towards like a sense of life. If I'm getting that right. But I mean, like, how do you feel about these 3 wands here as a focus of the next 2 weeks?
Well, like, for me, like, I always feel like the 3 of wands is like being like, because like the 2 of wands, like, that is the choice between looking from the past to the future.
Ooh, I love that.
And then like the 3 of wands is kind of like the choice of like, well, which passion is actually the best for me.
Ooh, that's a beautiful interpretation. So when you step into the Empress, like when you step into the 3s and therefore are bursting forward into life, It's like the life that's implied there is the human ability to start deploying like positive will towards good.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So I know that I know that there's some sad things going on, and of course, I don't want to downplay having those emotions either. But at
Oh
the
no,
same
yeah,
time, I know that I also know that they apparently have been excited for me to be here,
yes,
for me to help make the house. This is the first Christmas we spent together in years,
oh
so
wow,
it's gonna be so it's interesting to kind of have that kind of feeling of homecoming, and still have all these other things that I want to get done with them, so they can have more peace of mind while they're
yeah.
finishing their convalescence and stuff like that.
Oh, beautiful,
So
beautiful,
for me,
beautiful.
it's kind of just a reminder that a star in the sky, the Three of Wands, is just whatever I choose in passion and in the light of my own soul is the one that's going to be the correct path, and just not overthink it.
Yep, that's
Because I
beautiful.
feel like the Empress doesn't overthink, right?
No, no,
She
no.
just does.
Yes, she doesn't
So
need.
because she knows that it's right for her,
That's right.
yeah, everything will fall into place.
It will. It will. And that's and I think the gold of this background is there to suggest faith in that.
Mm.
Like being able to trust in that. Truth. So we have
Mm-hmm.
2 more cards to look at.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. What will they say? I don't know.
Something cool, I bet.
Oh, yes, and I find that when I'm on camera and TikTok, I bounce around a lot and dance around a lot. That's what just makes these kind of background music helpful. There's a lot of finger popping and mincing around like a moron. Because you're just like, oh, I'm on the internet now. I better dance like a stupid monkey. And then it just happens, and then you discover there's joy inside of it. Actually, it's fun.
Yeah.
And actually, this is actually really
Um.
fun. Fuck it, I'm now doing this. Yes to this.
Yeah. My mom and I were talking about how we want to create more spaces where we celebrate other people's joy,
Ugh, amen.
because we're kind of living in a world where some people see joy and they get so mad at it, and
Yeah.
I don't get it
Or I think
anymore.
threatened also because
Ooh.
there's a perception of vulnerability inside of it. I don't know. I mean, and yeah, you think of people that are the most upset by openness. Ooh, that's threatening. I don't like it. It's so interesting to me, how the swords work.
Right.
I was talking to a friend doing their cards in person, which is always a luxury. I love doing that so much, and it was just just talking down that kind of how, and it was somebody who I consider to be like one of the smartest people I know, and when we got right down to it, they were just like me. It's struggling with this basic childhood thing of oh no, when I was a little kid, I was told that I didn't have value on some level, whatever,
Mm.
either directly or indirectly, and and I
Right.
internalized it, and now I'm a grown up, and it's torturing me, right? It's so common, it's everywhere, right? Or
Yeah. We definitely.
do you know that experience that I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. No. There was the story of the reason that my parents got divorced is because the second child always is the one that causes the divorce, and I'm a second child, so
That's what you internalized that.
yeah.
Oh God, what a pleasure! It's like being handed a backpack filled with lead. Okay, enjoy your
Yeah.
backpack. You're not really allowed to ever take it off. Well, what is it? Oh, it's just this internalized idea that by bursting forward into life, I derailed a loving marriage.
Yeah.
That's why God created therapy. Boom, 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 boom.
Acha.
have you done any of that work like I have, going inward
Yeah,
via therapy to set oneself free?
yeah, several different kinds. Um, like I've done group therapy, I've done solo therapy. Um, I've done like over in person, over the internet, kind of like I don't know,
Yeah,
like different kind of group settings and stuff like that too,
sure.
to kind of like remind myself that like one, I'm not alone in having experiences that are not so great and so pleasant,
Oh yeah.
and two, like other people being like, no, they're wrong, like and getting like not just the echo chamber of my
Oh
mind,
yeah, yeah,
like
dude. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's just like a dissenting voice that can weigh in from a different wavelength entirely, with a different perspective that
mhm,
may be valuable. Yeah,
yeah.
I know what you mean.
So it just kind of unrings the bell,
Yeah,
puts a little damper on, like, yeah.
yeah, because we're talking about
So,
some deeply learned stuff, like some of the oldest
oh
programming
yeah.
in existence. I mean, Jesus Christ, like it goes all the way down to the core of who we are.
Well, yeah. The idea that you must be an additive to your parents' life rather than something that causes them more pain in this already horrible world.
Exactly. I carried the exact same burden. It was like my version of it was like I don't know, like I was one of three, oldest one, and I knew that it was like
Mhm.
that my mom was working hard, with like raising three kids. So when shit went sideways for me at school and I was like being bullied and it just lasted forever, like I hid it. Didn't want to be a burden.
Hmm.
Like that head space, like, nope,
Hmm.
nope. Anyway.
Hmm.
Oh, the
Yeah.
joys of a therapy free childhood, completely left to one's own devices in every single possible way. Oh gosh,
Yeah.
what I wouldn't have given for one older sibling to tell me just 1 hour's worth of actual material, truth,
Mm.
that I could work with moving forward. Nothing. Oh gosh. Anyway, but that's why I loved movies and television so much. At least I was able to, it was like they were ways of learning the world. Anyway, we still got two more cards to
Mm.
look at here. This is the advice
Yes.
cards for the next 2 weeks. All right, advice. Advice says yes, yes, yes. Let's hear it. Card number 1. Well. Lean into your divine strength, please. How?
Mm.
How? How? Poetry. The 8 of Swords falls on the divine number 8 of strength, suggesting the opportunity to release yourself from, Pamela Coleman Smith's mental prisons there on the beach. But also, probably a far more finessed and nuanced way into these two synchronistic 8s than I could ever offer. Tell me what you think.
Mm. It's kind of like the two different sides of it too. I let like the
What's
all
that?
this
Wait,
like
say it again.
sorry.
I'm sorry. One more
I
time.
just kind of oh no, I was looking at the two different sides of an eight, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and like this like I don't know the strength that it takes to blindly trust in in that area. Because like I try to like think about the woman in like
Yeah.
the bindings and like of course with her face being covered, that like I know I have the strength to get through all this,
Oh yeah.
and even if all my hands are tied and I am blinded,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
kind of one of those things that I kind of like. I take that as kind of like like just because it might seem like you are tied up does not mean that you don't have strength. It doesn't mean like just because you think your hands are binded
Yeah.
by whatever thing, like the restriction between like your views and their views, and like the way that things are between you two.
Right.
Like it's
Right.
just
Right.
like
Oh yeah. Yeah. I see it.
yeah, there's like this idea that like I can still be me within all of that
Oh yeah,
and take that on.
yeah. And
So
yeah, I
that's
also
what.
noticed it just in the simple, the background colors, the gold matching here. You
Mm,
know, staying inside of that golden space, and you know, this gray is. I've been thinking of it as like a chance to openly communicate with the divine and learn something.
mm,
Just generally speaking, but I love your way into that. And it's all, and when
I
it
think.
comes to the swords, everything's oriented towards that one single sword of power.
Mm,
Hopefully, he said. Hopefully.
I would have to agree.
Well, this seems like a pretty
Mm,
promising
that's
way
really good.
in. It's a pretty promising way into the
Hmm.
next 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden you think, yeah, and then we can deal with New Year's. And then we can deal
Yeah,
with New
that's
Year's.
just that's 2 weeks away.
That's two
I
weeks
can worry about
away.
it later.
No, that's a different spread. Then we'll throw different cards. We'll do different shuffling. We can do entirely different decks. It's freaking me out because like I last year
mm,
on a whim took this Kim Kranz deck, the Wild Unknown deck that I have, and used it to do an end of year or okay. Like here comes 2025 clock spread, which I think I've done a little bit up here.
ooh.
And
Hmm.
you know, it's like first of all, I have to go find out what the results of that were. I don't remember. But I don't remember getting 12 towers in a row. So whatever it was, it must have been pretty subtle. Um,
Oh my god. Just all of a sudden, all the cards in the deck changed
it's like
color.
yeah, it's towers, like 12 towers. Like thanks, man. Well, at least you're
Oh
being
my
honest.
god.
But it's like yeah, so I got it. But anyway, I put this freaking deck in it away, and I haven't used it since then. And since then, this year,
Mhm.
this strange bleeping year, of doing this and going way deeper into like certain avenues of all these cards, I have like kind of like gone off of that deck or and all of the 20th century decks. I'm just like, I don't care. Not counting Crowley and sometimes
Mhm.
Dolly. I like Dolly for fun, but yeah, I don't know. Where was I going with
Mm.
that? My mind literally just skipped and wandered. It's a good reason to take a blinking look at the clock. Say it's 10:44 p.m. We got Raven
Mm.
Galactic in the chat. Raven reporting
So I
in
let
that
you go so you can,
you don't have to
so
let
you
me
can
go.
get talk to the Raven.
We could, but I'm not rushing you off this phone. So like
Mm.
what do you? Okay, so tell me. Is it just going to be staying in the house for the Christmas holiday? Are you just basically spending most of your day indoors, or is there stuff to do?
Well, it's also my grandma's birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
Next week. So happy birthday, grandma. And uh,
Amazing.
yeah, she's turning 87.
Oh, bravo. Oh, that's a grand number. A plus.
Yeah. And so we're taking her out to eat, and then we're gonna go see Christmas trees.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And then like we have like a few like thoughts about activities, but it really depends on like energy levels and stuff
I
like
feel
that.
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But I also will like part of my Christmas gift to my mom and sure they have it all organized.
Oh, that's
So if they do
great.
want to go get something, they don't have to like seed through like, dark dank boxes. Like they now they'll have like, like a clearer view about like what's going on with them.
Yes.
And I've been watching a lot of like organizing stuff lately for my own life
Oh,
for all
cool.
this, and then I've been kind of just kind of like, all right, like
Right.
my mom's been kind of down on herself because she lost all of her hair because of the chemo,
Totally.
and like
I'm
so
sorry.
like I've been.
That sucks. It's
No, it's
hard.
okay.
No, I know. I mean, it's just like
Yeah,
it's worth calling it out. That's such a blow, you know.
yeah. So, but she has all these wonderful outfits that she quote unquote saves for nice.
Yeah.
but like every day is for nice. I'm starting to learn that for myself.
Yeah.
So, been kind of helping her look through her closet and reacquaint her to the things that like she absolutely adores wearing. And she's been wearing like a lot of pretty clothes lately, and it's been fun to watch her enjoy putting on earrings and like
That's huge.
having like these little kind of like moments of feeling like truly feminine in like this time of her life where she doesn't feel it very well.
Yep, exactly right. I mean, like that's something I learned this year for sure, or that I kind of like. If it wasn't quite all this year, it feels like it came to maturation this year. Like I really
Mm.
just like focused on like looking my best, just in that the most simple of terms. Like I was like, yeah, man, just always look super dialed in, as though you were walking out,
Yeah.
as though you were going out. Like just because I think COVID completely wore the edges off of that, and I was just like, I can look like trash, and it doesn't matter anymore. You're like, no, I think I internalized a lot of that stuff, and so when I started to like dial it in and make an effort, which
Mm.
didn't actually cost hardly any real effort at all, to just look like put together. Oh,
Right.
self-esteem came back. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, it's self-esteem. Remember me?
Right. And
I think it's been since
that's the
our
thing
like
that
somewhere I don't know, somewhere in our 40s we maybe have started to get alienated.
mm,
But etc. It's all happy. It's all happy information at the end of the day.
yeah. I feel like, for me, like I definitely fell into the I can be in comfy clothes all day trap of the
Of course.
COVID, which, was nice and was a wonderful experience, but now like I don't know, I can look in my closet and I can just slap on a dress as easily as I can put on another pair of like, comfy clothes.
Well, exactly, and then conduct the day in a different headspace. It's for me.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm striding around like feeling put together and brisk. Well, it just changes everything. And ultimately,
Mhm.
that's at the base of so much of the energy that we want here. The connective energy that these cards so well represent starts like with a sense of like that layer of control in place. That's like the easiest one, isn't it? Yeah, just kind of like take care of yourself. Oh yeah, you know, like step
Yeah.
one. Step one, give a shit. All right, fine.
I guess.
Boo. But
Yeah.
then when you start
And it's
doing
just
it,
so easy.
you notice it when other people do it, and you notice it when they don't. You're like, oh, if like if
Yeah.
the outward display is matching something from that's on the inside, sometimes you're just like, oh dear. And I think about my
Hmm.
eras of that, like, oh my, like kind of like my t-shirt eras, the various like there was an era as a father. Listen to that
Yeah.
helicopter. Where like as it's kind of like as a father in the middle sort of span of that. Like I was just like it was also like kind of like post 2016, like
Yeah.
going into like some kind of juvenile tailspin and getting super back into horror movies and stuff, and just starting to wear horror merch all the fucking time. You know, just as one does,
Frankenstein.
as one does. You're like, wait, what happened there, buddy? Don't ask. Look, I think the 14
It
year
was
old just
just
got
a
the
phase.
like the fucking 14-year-old figured out that there was a credit card. It was like, actually, this shit's not that
Right.
expensive. Come on, let's go for it. Like, okay.
My inner teenager was like
No, I
rioting.
mean in my internal teenager, by the way, not my actual teenager. My
Oh no,
internal,
I know the
yeah,
inner one.
like the internal teenager's like, come on, you can afford it. This is a dream. Like, ugh, yep, it is. And it's like, and now, I mean, I'm not regretting it. It was fun while it lasted, but it was just like, but at the same time, I accrue so much bullshit that I like now own. I gotta get rid of.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants
Yeah,
it.
we have
Nobody wants it.
we have well, I mean,
Nobody
I
wants
take
a
it
Funko
I take
Pop doll anymore. Oh my god, what happened to me? I used to like I'm so grateful to have walked away from that particular version. Woof. Ugh. I was so desperate for any. That was like literally what happens when you are completely, entirely, only swords. It's like, I know, I'm just gonna collect some random fucking thing. Like, okay.
It's gonna be my thing,
Yeah,
man.
it's
It's
my
my
thing now.
thing.
It's my thing. I'm going to associate with it. I'm going to put energy into it. Okay. You say so, buddy. You sure? Yep.
I
Okay. Bye.
do. Bye. I guess do your thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been going. Yeah. No, I've been
Regrets.
going through like my clothes, my mom's clothes, and my grandma's
Yeah.
clothes, and being like, some of these clothes, like, we'll try to sell them. I don't think they'll actually work in the selling world, but I also know that they're looking to take them down too. Like, there's a couple of like different charities around here and see if they want them.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
if they
No.
don't want them,
Look,
then because there's a recycling center like for clothing around here that I can go and I can take these to, and hopefully they can.
like my sister taught me this. Figure that shit out and just have it on speed dial. Like, just where is it? Get ready. Because
Yeah.
you're gonna be making some visits there. It's good to know just how easy that is. I mean, where my parents live, it is easy. It turns out.
Oh, 100%. Because now I'm kind of going through my stuff, and I'm now getting rid of my microwave oven for the first time in my life. I'm getting away from a major appliance.
Sure.
And I'm like, I have no idea how to recycle this bitch. So I went on research and like.
Oh, recycling a microwave?
Oh my
I don't know. Like,
God.
yeah, I know. I think.
So like I found a recycling center near where I live,
Oh,
and
good.
I'm like, okay. But they're only open at certain times of the day, so like I have to wait until I get back from this because like
Right.
it was not within my time schedule for this time. I'm like, damn it.
I just cracked myself up because I thought you should just throw it into the neighbor's yard. I don't know why that makes me laugh so hard. I think it's because I've lived in such close proximity to people my entire adult life, just courtesy of being in a city. Just toss it in the neighbor's yard. It's like, oops, who put this microwave here? I don't know. I don't know. Just whip it in the trash. Just see what happens. Nothing. Smash cut to Return to the Living Dead. Returning to the Living Dead 2.
Goodness.
Sorry, I'm rehearsing ways to hold the 5. I'm rehearsing.
Except that I live in an apartment complex, so I'm just putting it in my own.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, exactly. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out a way to hold this in my hands that makes sense for TikTok. The vertical spread, it's brutal. And you got to be like Ricky Jay up there. You got to be like Penn and Teller, like doing, or David Blaine. I couldn't conjure it. Does anybody know who David Blaine is anymore? Did that go away? Hi, Plover. Hi, call me O'Daddy. Cuddly, do you have any reference point for a person named David Blaine?
He is a magician.
Oh, there you go. Did you
right?
have yeah, you got it. Do you remember what he did? Did you have a moment of paying attention to him, or is this just like an abstract thing? I'm just curious.
I remember being like very, very young and watching some sort of special with him on it.
Right.
And being like, because magicians were really cool for like 5 minutes in my
Exactly.
childhood. I don't remember why.
No, because they are. I mean, like, I had the same thing. I mean, I think I had a longer stretch of it because I was like a nerd boy. You know? Ooh, I want to fucking. I want that power.
But then there was Chris Angel.
Oh hell,
Mind freak.
That was later. Like I was already like kind of in college when that started happening, and I immediately
That was
was
when I was a
repelled
little
by
kid.
him. That was like a post, like maybe the worst thing that Trent Reznor's sort of legacy ever wrought was the idea of Chris Angel being something that existed in this world. You're just like, ew, is that Marilyn Manson? You're like, no. Why is he doing magic? Shut up! It's Chris Angel. Ugh. What is it? It was like on the WBN or something. I don't know. What was his show on? Anyway, yes, I remember him. Why did I just go?
Yeah.
What if he's a nice person? Why did I have to be so mean about that? He was a talented magician. Okay.
He did what he did, and then he had his shtick, and he fucking went for it.
He really did, man. He committed 1,000,000,000%, and that's Las Vegas style. That's Las Vegas style. If you want to be rich forever, become that in Las Vegas. And he did. I'm sure he's a bajillionaire.
Sorry.
He has like a daily show in Las Vegas for 1 billion years. Like that's how you do
I
it.
know.
That's how you become like incredibly wealthy. Just doing the same, really good show. I'm sure it's great. I don't know. Whatever.
He made his money. He made his bag. He did what he was doing for what he was allowed to what he was doing, and then when he was done, he stopped.
Exactly. I don't know. David Blaine's.
Isn't that?
I liked David Blaine when I was a kid, because he really did. He was like one of the first things that made me pay attention to the idea of card magic, and that led me to Ricky Jay, which I like more. But because
I like Penn and Teller the best.
Oh, and they're fantastic also. David Blaine definitely played in that lane of like, hello, I'm sexy, like the kind of a Svengali vibe, and I don't know. But the fun thing about him for me was that he was a part of my kind of pre 9/11 New York experience, because like I always worked directly in fucking Midtown Manhattan, and that's where he did all of his stunts. So like when he froze himself in ice, I worked right around the corner from that shit, so I would go see it every day. And I was super into him. I was like, oh, David Blaine, he's in the ice. He's still in the ice. And then he buried himself in the ground. And I was like, oh, he's in the ground now. And then you stand in line. It was out by the water. It was like about by the Hudson River. I forget where. And you go stand in line and go stare down like through like thick glass. And there he was. He was buried in the ground. And then...
he did a lot of those kind of like stunts where he just would just be there someplace for like days on it.
Absolutely, that's all it was. It was like basically Houdini style, like physical challenges, and he always succeeded, and it captured my imagination. And then I don't know, and then life moved on. I think then 9/11 did happen, but whatever. His career went on to he dissipated eventually. But like the last thing I remember being aware of and seeing was him standing on a gigantic like 10-story pillar or something in Bryant Park for 1 million years. Like, oh, there you are. You're just standing up there. If you pass out, you're gonna fall. Okay.
And like hurt yourself.
Please don't fall. I guess just like, okay. How long are you gonna do it for? 24 hours. Like, oh, okay. I don't know. I remember passing by and watching it for like a minute and just like, oh god.
Yeah, like it's like endurance testing rather than just magic.
And then of course, like, and I think he was definitely a name that did not come out great in a post Me Too world. I think he probably was a bit of a scumbag.
Oh, did he?
There was. I remember reading this and that. Anyway, we're not here to gossip about all of that, are we? We're here to do card tricks, right? Call me O'Daddy. I don't know any card tricks, sadly.
Okay. Well, I'll let you do your next reading, and I'll jump off right now because I do have an appointment early tomorrow morning.
Of course.
So I'll be in the chat for a little bit.
Thank you so much for calling in and updating us. Have a great Christmas. If we don't, look, I may sneak up here, but if I don't, talk to you before then. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Sorry.
The sweet sound of a successful phone call. Here, and as we converge upon the 11 o'clock hour, the 11 o'clock hour is tolling, tolling, tolling. We careen towards midnight. Midnight. Spent another lonely day dreaming of you. Midnight. Raven, yes, you hear crickets. Of course you hear crickets. Einstein, what are we doing? Oh my god, there's so many things happening in the chat. Cuddly, that was a deep pleasure. Who will call in next? That's my question. Who has the temerity? You're welcome. Of course, as always. That goes without saying. Who will join us next? Here. As we move into 11 o'clock, heading towards 11:11, we're gonna find out what happened inside of a moment of harmonic convergence. Plover, how are you doing? Plover, will you call in? Look at me begging people to call in. Humiliating. Here I am, I'm staring at the phone. Nothing. Everybody's just sitting here, grooving along to the background music that will somehow make it complicated to use any of this as fodder for my... Oh! Doink, doink, doink.
Raven.
There we go. There we go.
Did someone else want to call in? Because I just want to tell everyone that you're welcome to call in. Your voice is wonderful to everyone.
Look, it's absolutely time to hear the latest from... I'm putting your name in. Galactic. From Raven Galactic. Hold your horses. Let me just get my Chiron game up and running. Raven Galactic. I forget, do you watch movies?
Several.
What do you mean? You've seen several? Like, do you watch? Are you in the habit?
Like, are we talking? Yeah, one of my favorite movies, morbidly, is Falling Down with Kirk Douglas.
Shut up! I love that movie. That's
I love that movie too.
I saw it in the theater. First of all, I saw it in the theater.
Me too.
Joel
Me
Schumacher,
too. I was
baby.
like too young.
Joel
I was
Schumacher.
so too young for that movie. Holy
What the hell was Joel Schumacher reading when he decided he was going to make Falling Down? I don't know, but that movie is a piece of perfection. I've watched it dozens of times. Robert Duvall is perfect in it. Perfect. And
absolutely.
And what an
He's
absolute
timeless,
like
man.
what a
Absolutely
honey dripping tour through Los Angeles. Now that I've lived here for a while,
right.
To watch that movie, you're just like, oh my god, that is such like just somebody who's had it with this place.
Yeah, like
saying,
all right,
I want to portray
I'm
this
done.
city in a very specific light. Here it goes. It's perfect. Everything
that was
looks
like
it,
in the late '80s, man.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like in the late '80s.
Everything looks like it's got
what is it now?
just covered in dust. That whole movie is covered in dust. It's just like, ugh.
Holy shit.
It's hot out. Ugh. Like, yup. Michael Douglas, is that his best film?
I think it's still Kirk Douglas. I think it's his dad.
No, Michael Douglas
No,
is
it's
the star
Michael.
of
It's Michael. It's
Yeah.
Michael. Yeah,
and so it's Michael Douglas and Robert Duvall and there's the wife, and it's not clicking. I don't remember which one's the wife. Like, it's a good actress, like kind of from that era of good actresses playing wives in just that kind of film. Anyway,
absolutely.
what a party
like,
that film is. That film.
What's her face in Total Recall? You ever seen Total Recall?
Oh hell yeah! I'm surprised that the MAGA movement hasn't like gotten psyched about Falling Down more, because because it's just like but in a weird way it's too dated. It's not fancy enough. It is ultimately populist,
right?
Like in a kind of colorblind
MAGA
way.
and everything needs flash, man. It needs like in your face. And the best part about older movies is that they're subtle. Like look at Big. Let's just say Big. Having an apple in your briefcase and be like, no, you ain't taking my briefcase. That's a big deal.
Wait, am I remembering something from the movie Big about I don't remember the briefcase. But then again, I
Sorry.
haven't seen Big in 1,000 years. Like, I remember it fondly, I guess. You know, Penny Marshall.
No. I was thinking of two movies at the same time. First of all, falling down, he had the briefcase,
Oh, of course.
and he wouldn't let the people take the briefcase.
Oh, sorry, I tuned in to the Big movie. Yes, okay, so of
no,
course.
that's my own ADD or whatever.
No, I'm with you now. I'm with you now. Of course, like the briefcase and falling down is so emblematic of everything. As is the haircut, as is as are the glasses, as is the short sleeve shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just like a perfect piece of political theater. Like robbed by one of the weirder directors. Like Joel Schumacher's career is odd. It starts in DC Cab, like comedy, broad comedy. DC Cab, of course, being a movie starring, say it with me. Do you remember DC Cab? I'm just curious.
I don't.
You don't. You've never even
Yeah,
heard of it, right? It's a film that is outside of your awareness. I bet you that I am the only person here that knows there was a movie called DC Cab. D.C. Cab. And here we go. It was famous, it was like up-and-coming stand-up comedians playing cab drivers in, I think, Washington. Oh, yeah, D.C. in Washington, D.C. And they're the kind of the most run-down cab company in Washington, D.C. But they're crazy. They're crazy. And it's a comedy. Kind of with a vaguely a sex comedy vibe to it. Starring
Interesting.
Gary Busey and Mr. T.
How do you match those two up? That's very interesting.
Have I not? Did I just sell this movie to every single person within the sound of my voice, or I just watched the viewer count dip to 0? Everybody just hung up. Everybody just hung up.
Well,
because I just recommended DC.
We're
Cab.
talking real people versus, PUBG people.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, DC Cab, I remember it fondly. Marsha Warfield is in it. Bill Maher is in it. Ugh. Who else? Like boatloads of comedians. Like any comedian, stand-up comedian, like that was kind of around in that era, kind of shows up in this movie as a wacky cab driver. But it's like a hard R. Joel Schumacher made it, and then Joel Schumacher made The Lost Boys, right?
Oh, with River Phoenix?
No. This is the Coreys. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman.
The Corey, right.
The vampire hunters.
From Goonies.
Yes, and then the vampire is Kiefer Sutherland. That's right.
Oh, no.
And he's like...
Well, actually turned out to be a decent person.
Yeah, he's the teen vampire with spiky hair because he's a punk rocker. And he romances
may I
Jason
ask,
Patrick.
Interview with a Vampire.
No, yeah.
Who was in that? Was Kiefer in that as well?
No, that was Tom Cruise.
Was Brad Pitt in that?
Yes, Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt were in Interview with a Vampire. A movie I didn't particularly care for, I must admit. I saw it in the theater. I did not love it. Didn't love it.
Interesting. Didn't resonate with you. That's fine.
It was a little too romantic for my taste back in the day, in the 90s. I was like,
Fair.
Like, I didn't like, it just like...
There was Reese Witherspoon in that one.
I think...
Also known as Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, yeah. Also, what's her butt? Kirsten Dunst as a small child.
Kirsten Dunst. No, that was the... Yeah.
The eerie presence of Kirsten Dunst arrives on the scene in the form of that movie. Oh, she was so haunting. And she remains haunting. Did anybody see that movie, Civil War? Holy moly. I recommend it. It's chilling. It came out 2 years ago. And she stars.
Civil War, a brand new movie?
Brand new movie. It's directed by Alex Garland, written and directed by Alex Garland. Oh, he of the movie Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, is what I call it?
Yeah, sure. And many other films that I am not going to just enumerate right now. But Garland, woo, he just did that thing where he's like, okay, well, what if it turns into a civil war? And then he drops you into that reality. And spoiler alert, it sucks. It's a fucking
That
nightmare.
sucks.
Dun, 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 dun. And so you're just like it's really, it's a fascinating film. And she, that haunting Kirsten Dunst, is the war reporter who is kind of walking us through it. I recommend it. If you
Fair.
like to be
Now, is that
bummed out.
anime?
No, what do you mean? It's real life.
You said Ex Machina. I thought Ex Machina was, or whatever, was,
Oh, that one is
Anime.
like with Oscar Isaac, and it's about
Mm.
the sort of Steve Jobsian tech genius in the woods who is bringing some, lower level person of his in as some form of a, reward, and in doing so, in doing so, reveals that he's been working on an AI robot, and the AI robot is female, and the AI female robot romances this assistant, etc. And the movie unfolds. It's pretty good. It's very unsettling.
Interesting. So my cousin lived in LA for a long, long time.
Yes.
He was an assistant to an important person, and
Was it Tom Arnold?
from Roseanne? No.
Was it? Was
No. That's my claim to fame, man. Don't fuck it up for me.
Was it important person?
can't tell you. It would ruin his reputation.
Ruin his reputation. Oh no.
It's not my business. It's not my business to be in his business. So
Oh my
I
god.
respect that.
Important person. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Comedian.
A
Let's go
comedian, important comedian. Oh,
Comedian.
gumdrops. Is it
Yeah.
Dane Cook? It's Dane Cook, isn't it?
Don't know who that is. No,
You don't know who Dane Cook is?
not really.
What
No.
are you're
I made a pot roast. I made a pot roast tonight.
It's more about your
retired
age.
from-
It's like literally
From
just about
social media.
I don't know. Like
I
Dane
know.
Cook is just like one of those horrible comedians that got famous. That's awful. Anyway,
He's probably like started as a country star, and then they're like, yeah, you're not that great of a country star. Let's put you in a comedian.
all right. So, okay, what are we looking at as we move into 2026? What are we focused on right now?
What am I
should
focused
What
on?
should we be focused on? What should we
very-
be focused on? Let's shoot ourselves.
What I should be focused on is very short-term goals.
Like
I want
what?
to I want to complete my outdoor kitchen, which involves a 6-foot counter, a 4-foot counter, and a 4-foot cabinet where I can put my canning supplies.
6 plus 4
So
plus
that
4
when
equals 14.
I am ready, yeah, there's some logic to that.
Yeah. All right. So plan the workspace.
So I want to complete short-term goals. My long-term goals seem to fizzle. So instead of focusing on broader goals at this point, I just want to simply, like I organized my living room,
Mm-hmm.
which seems to be more of an important point in my life right now than aspiring to be, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I shouldn't have said Jesus. That's probably a pretty strong word. Just more like, just I would like to know in 2026
Yes.
where I can best use my strength.
Yes.
My strength.
Here it comes. Amen to that. I love that. Where can I best use my strengths? Open-heartedness and the willingness to trust in the human.
Bullshit. Sorry. Oh, I mean, sure.
Well, does that
Trust others.
the answer is a hard
What?
no.
It is a yes. Is the problem is that when you read those cards, it says that being open and trusting is the goal for 2026. You've already answered the question.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's true. I think that like just in that like here's the thing. It's like I've said something to this effect earlier, like on earlier streams. It's like we need to start thinking in terms of authenticity, just generally. You know, like staying as connected to our real selves and like the real stuff around us, because like we are about to just get absolutely, the whole world's about to change because of like AI and all the things that are going to be affected. We just need to like hold on to ourselves and like keep on making connections that matter, that are actual, you know, like that are forged in the real and forged in emotion.
The value, the essence of connecting with someone is going to continue to be more and more important.
Exactly,
As we go
and
forward.
feel like more and more of I think they're trying to make it feel like a fucking luxury.
They are.
That's
they are
fucked up.
Because you know why? Because it sells. Because it makes them money.
Like trying to make it feel like you got to pay for it. First of all, like well, you got to pay for it.
You know, I can have an AI girlfriend, but how much that going to cost?
Oh my! They're going to make
$14 a minute.
They're going to make a billion. They're just
Ugh.
the minute that goes live and monetizes, they're going to make infinity sign dollars forever. So
forever.
That's
like
what I'm talking about.
It's a self-licking ice cream cone, is what we call it. Like, oh wow, it's just going to keep. It's just going to keep satisfying itself because there's going to be so much money tied up in just someone telling you that you're a decent person.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, we're about to find out.
You know
it's
what
going
I mean?
to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I think we have to keep openness in play. We can't turn on it or let it become something as a source that becomes a source of fear, because we must always remember that as we cling to the fucking present moment, like that we don't know what's going to happen next. It's completely unpredictable.
No.
We've never been in less predictable times. Like we are not on an even keel globally. Let's rock. Let's go. Let's find out. Anyway, card number 1, a Page of Cups. Do you want to continue?
2 more, please. That's it.
Card number 2. Yes. It's our old friend, the 8 of Swords. Oh, my sweet, sweet person on the beach. Standing there. Penance, right? Sometimes it can feel like you're paying penance. But you don't have to. And that's the lesson of the 8 of Swords in 2026. And you see, that's a gray background behind both of those, suggesting divine communication is available. Phones are open. Ding, ding. Open your heart. Learn. Phones are open. Ding, ding.
Hey, tell you what I see?
Yeah, please.
So, card on the right says you're bound by your own shortcomings. However, those swords are not touched by you. They're just preventing you from proceeding forward.
Yeah. And there's an option to proceed forward.
There is, because I think that the space behind the lady says there's an opening.
Absolutely. It's right there. And by virtue of being in the eights, it is oriented towards the
Yeah.
concept of strength, mental strength, really. Because to possess real mental strength at the level of the charioteer, exceeding, actually, this, here we're suggesting essentially a destination for that charioteer at number 7 as it moves towards number 8. It's the mastering of the mind and the balancing of the mind in the wake of.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Does that woman need to be bound by the 8 of Swords?
No, of course not. That's like the entire I always read that as Pamela's message, which is like there are 8. Okay, what card is this? It's the 8 of Swords. Oh, right. I guess that means that is she tied to one of the 8 swords? Is that what we're seeing there? Oh, actually, no. You counted it. There's 8 individual swords there. She's just standing there, and you go, oh yeah. It's all. She must be really tied up, huh? No, you can see it's pretty loose. She could pretty much just shimmy away if she wanted to. Oh, she can even kind of see. Like, okay. Huh. Decision time, right? But here, I mean, like that, and you can read that in cold ways. Like, yeah, man, get your act together. Or in more giving ways, like, it's like, look,
I would say that represents everyone.
Yeah. It's
We're
like
all bound by something.
Exactly, and ultimately that changes over time. Like the concept can be alive in so many different ways, and so the card exists as a way of checking in and saying, "Hey, heads up, right? Like it's time to scan for this again. It's time to scan for ways that I'm holding myself back, or not giving myself permission to walk away, or to experience the option of not being on that beach next to all of these bleeping swords, all of these thoughts.
Man, walk away? Are you serious? It's important.
Importance, right? That's what swords love to be mistaken for. Ugh, I know.
Right.
Oh, we're so important. Each of these valid thoughts, and yes, it's just they can't be allowed to drive. Like they're always. There's not, I don't know. I don't think we should ever let the swords, as depicted in this deck, run things. I think they should always be in the hands of the wands, first of all, yes, and the cups, which picture the Ace of Cups. Boom. Those two should always be collaborating on where the swords go. But the swords don't think so. The swords love to take control. And honestly, this culture basically trains us to only think about our swords, because that keeps us really, really focused on our
That's wonderful.
attention
Thank you.
spans. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I do. That's the calamity of society, is that we cannot put the sword down.
No, we're taught that it's safety. And I'm starting to really, like, in year 20, whatever it is, of like the post 9/11 world, where everything's been sold in that new footing called safety. Like, oh, you gotta really think about safety. Like, everything is just like run through that filter. And now it's 20 years in, you're just like, okay, safety. I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a weird headspace they've cornered us all in, as they now kind of like just take more and more liberties with us. Anyway, blah blah blah. We've got one more card to drop.
You're right. All right, it's the top card, the one in your right hand, and it's going to complete the scenario.
Yeah. Here we go. Ah! Hallelujah! It's the star card.
Correct. Correct answer. Holy shit.
Oh, divine connection. Also, I just think of this now entirely as something that directly interacts with the tower. It's the card directly following the tower. It's receiving the release that the tower creates.
Mhm.
which is upwardly oriented towards the transcendence of the heavens above. But of course, the star works both ways. Also transmitting divinity down through the tower, past the devil, and into the angel of temperance's arms, where she can then ball it up like laundry and stuff it into the death card for transmutation of some kind down the ladder towards us. I don't know. I haven't gotten it all memorized yet. But
Oh, I use Biddy Tarot quite a lot.
oh, that's interesting. Like that's the one guidebook that I didn't get around to. I got to Rachel Pollack first, and
Mhm.
and she brought me back to this deck. I had sworn off of it and been like, no, I'm only doing Jodorowsky. And, these are harder to read when you don't know a lot, about the numbers.
What is that card?
This is the Ace of
You
Wands.
you keep showing me the Ace of Wands.
Oh, yeah. This is the Ace of Wands in the Marseille deck. It's the Ace of Fire, baby.
Wow.
And here's the unnamed Arcanum right behind him. Boop, boop. Anyway, what a beautiful triptych has been revealed
Thank you.
here
Muchas gracias.
this
senor.
evening. My pleasure. What a pleasure to catch up and to read these cards. Cuddly the Prince saying goodnight. Good night, Cuddly.
Good night.
I'm going to let you go, Raven. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, absolutely. Thank
It's
you.
Always a deep pleasure to catch up. And I will
Well,
talk to you soon.
hopefully that I am just helping your stream get along.
Oh my gosh, it's just fun. It's always fun to talk. So we will talk soon. I hope you have a great holiday. And
Thank you. You too.
And if we don't talk before then, Happy New Year. Let's go tackle
Happy New Year.
2026 with gusto, right?
Right. A new. Actually, I think it's a new generation. Anyways, be safe. Wish you the best, and I'll be back.
Sounds
See ya.
great. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Phones are open. Phones are open. Anybody still hanging in here at this grand hour? Thank you, Cuddly. Go curl up. Call me your daddy. I see that we have people in here with us. It seems that YouTube is not a honeypot for new viewers, which I'm not surprised about. I don't mind. Hold on. Let's go back to the original vibe. I think we've pivoted away for just about long enough. Alright. Now I can relax. Who's still here? Is there anybody? Scorpio, finally! Oh, thank goodness. Just in time. Hold on. Let me go close the door. I'm freezing all of a sudden. Scorpio, how are you? Will you please report in with your present, no pun intended, holiday positioning? Visiting family. I'm okay. I'm good. Raven Galactic has that talk show host style. Thank you, Scorpio. That's true. I am still 100% in a deep and complicated and yet surprisingly simple process of grief. 2025 has been a veritable sleigh ride through waves of such things. But we emerge here, I think I was saying something like this earlier. We emerge here in this moment feeling like we're on solid ground. Like our hearts are slowly letting go of fear and giving themselves over to a sense of peace born out of a gentle faith that we will be magnetized towards the things that will bring us the most joy, and hopefully I guess repelled by those things that won't. Gotta work on those landings. That'll be a fun one to revisit in the tail of the tape. That's right. All of this stuff is now going into a giant factory that I've commissioned, filled with small elves, laboring constantly on Adobe Premiere to generate tiny 20-second snippets that I will then deploy on a continuous basis as though feeding some kind of a strange machine into several different, I guess, timelines or whatever, services, apps, in hopes of what? I don't even know. At this point, I think I'm just addicted to TikTok. I think I just spent enough time inside of it to get a little addicted to it. And you know what? Now, I look forward to opening that app. At first, I thought it was repellent. Not anymore. Now I think it's kind of fun. I'll say this. I think it was yesterday, actually, that I had my phone in my hand. I was sitting down. It was a moment of, like, just, hey, man, you've got 5 minutes. You can just sit. Look at your phone. ... What are you going to do? And I turned on TikTok, and for the first time, I elected to just watch it. I wasn't going up to look at my thing. No. I was going up just to check it out. Oh, yeah? How'd it go? Well, I ended up spending a half an hour. And then you go, oh, no, what happened? Well, it knows me a little bit now. So it knows roughly what I'm likely to linger on. And it's starting to feed me those things. And it's working. And oh my gosh, it can be so weirdly, it engages on such a particular level if you wanted to, where you just like, yeah, where you know, that's what I'm saying, like where you get sucked in. I haven't gone all that way. I stopped at a half an hour. I got scared. Do you know what I mean? Like I was like, oh fuck, you can't do that. Don't let yourself go down. Like it's really like, it started to feel. You could just tell it was not doing good things. Like, no, you shouldn't mess with your like attention span like that. And you go, yeah, I know, but at the same time, I'm being fed fascinating, just like short form imagery. You know, just in rapid succession, highly capitalized. All like sort of openly trying to make you do something for money. Good God. What a world, Scorpio. But the thing about it is, when you go up there as a quote-unquote creator, as a capitalist creator, like where you're like, where TikTok instantly monetizes you. They don't. There was no. I mean, I haven't turned it off. It's nothing now, and you're just kind of like, okay, I'll pay attention to this in a minute. But it's like when I started to go live up there, boom, like the little taxi cab thing turns on, and they're like, hey man, I did an hour, and they go, you just made 10 cents. Like, is that right? Fuck off. I mean, all that just drives me nuts. It's like, will you just stop? But they're gonna keep doing it, and you're like, okay, until I turn it off, right? It's so weird. But the thing of it is, you just realize that there's a bunch of people up there, like a ton of people. So anyway, Scorpio. Of course, there's no out of time. I've got one more read. I feel energized, happy to be here, grateful to be here. How about this, as we stare at December 17th, as it wanes in the final 20 minutes, we can say, I can say, I have so much gratitude for what this place feels like now, and the people that come regularly to visit and spend time, and so grateful for like getting a chance to learn how to use these cards. Gotta turn off the Chiron. To get to use these cards on a regular basis with everybody and learn how to use these cards. Experiment with them. Invent here. All of this stuff didn't exist a year ago. Think about that. Andromeda's breadbasket. You can't shut me up now. It didn't exist a year ago. That all kind of invented itself here. Interesting. What a weird year. All of this stuff was born this year in a weird way. Not in a weird way, in a certain way. So anyway, gratitude for that. So much gratitude. Okay, Scorpio, where are we going? I'm just going to bring you in and we'll find out. We're going to find out. Christmas, that's right, and we're gonna just toss a little Halo, like I think we did earlier, around the immediate here, when we were doing Cuddly. It's like, let's not worry about 2026. Let's just take a moment right now. Take a look. What kind of energy should we be thinking about going in to this final stretch of the year? Christmas time reading. Whew. I just had this huge yawn of relief that felt like a therapy yawn that I'll just accept as some form of connection to all of this with you, Scorpio _11. It's nice. Feels good. Here we go. The beautiful, open-hearted Queen of Cups. Oh, it's all court cards. Open your heart. And then we have a young child in the material sphere. Let's just look at the full picture here. This is interesting in particular, isn't it? Let's examine these first. Within this queen archetype, there's motherhood available, And every feminine archetype of power in the human sphere is available to be looked at through the lens of the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of flowing, loving emotion, creative emotion. It's a Christmas time reading. So something's being magnetized here right out the gate. And then a second energy is being magnetized. Whew. A kid. And I'm tempted to reach for that. Is there a kid or a child energy in play that's in the material sphere that the pentacles can hold on to symbolically? That is a very, very, very groovy emoji. I'm jealous of it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And then finally, we have a poser. We have another 7 come through. This is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 where the work implied in the number 7 is centered symbolically, courtesy of Pamela Coleman Smith, around a sense of wavering confidence in the success of our material endeavors. Worry, worry, worry is always a first stop here in this card, for this card, in this card, for this card. With that gray background there, again suggesting there's learning available. Is what I'm working on paying off, etc. That conceptually stretches somewhere, hopefully symbolically, and grabs onto a piece for you that can maybe even connect to that kid. Should we continue down the road of the $9,000 Andira Luz star spread? I think we should. Christmas time read. What then is the star in the sky? Well, that's beautiful. And there you see that 7 answered in the Charioteer at number 7 in the major arcana. Suggesting here that our eye in this Christmas season is on the divine idea of perfect control of one's own fate. Fueled by the beautiful balance of the positive and negative sphinxes. 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 Hi. Ponderous. What then says the deck when it comes to advice? First, another synchronicity, another recurrence. The first piece of advice, reach towards strength. That's right. Once again, we're beckoned toward divine strength. Toward graduating that 7 into an 8. You're staring at the star in that sky, that charioteer sky, and the deck is pulling you even further towards the mastery suggested in the gentle touch of a hand upon a slobbering lion's jaw. Piece of advice number 2. Oh ho ho. Here we revisit a 7 of Pentacles. I'm not sure. Piece of advice number 2. Come on. Let's go. Once again, double eights fall. This time, in the realm of the material. The cards beckon you towards strength and towards getting it done. Towards reaching for actualizing, making it real. Whatever that ends up meaning, symbolically speaking. Alright, look. There's part of me that is almost slightly, I don't know, what's the word I'm trying to reach for here? How much do I want to talk about the fact that we had a complete double 8 recurrence tonight? How these 2 8s fell, well, this 8 fell twice in the exact same position, and it was accompanied by an 8 from the minor arcana in each of those instances. I'm going to be fascinated to watch the tale of the tape tomorrow and get to the bottom of like what I think maybe that I think because I'm all of a sudden I'm realizing that like my YouTube like pipeline is very full. Like I have content scheduled for the next 2 months now. It's like too much. It's too easy to fill it up. Like YouTube doesn't want all the bullshit that I'm making. TikTok does. So I'm kind of like shoveling into TikTok. Why? Because I don't know. You need somewhere to bring yourself that feels positively oriented when you're walking through strange fire. Somehow this is my way of doing that. Thank you. Well, it's all being archived on bleeping YouTube. Anyway. I forget what I was driving on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's 10 minutes till midnight. We've been up here for like 5 hours. We've learned a lot about how Streamlabs can be kind of a wild ride that causes a lot of restarts. But I think we learned also that restarting Streamlabs did solve it. Jingle hells. Jingle hells. Jingle all the way. How am I going to resist sneaking in a stream around Christmas? It's going to be so tempting. This is a beautiful spread. Gold, gold, gold background. Divine information being transmitted. What's on the bottom of the deck? That 8 of Pentacles is echoed here in an 8 of Wands. It's really just simply pointing you towards. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Thank you for pointing that out. My brain didn't want to process it at first. You're being oriented towards a beautiful harmonic strength in all 4 of the elements, starting with the actual and the passionate. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. What a look, we might do another reading before I kill it at midnight, but maybe not. Also, that is a very graceful way to end this. Also, there's no loss. says you gotta like hang out for another 9 minutes. We can wrap it up, can't we? Sure we can. It's still Wednesday, December 17th, 2025. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you, Raven Galactic. Thank you, Cuddly Prin. Thank you, Comet. Thank you, Cuddly Prin and Raven, for calling in. Amazing. I love talking to you. Thank you, Plover and Call Me Yo Daddy, for hanging out. That's as far back as I can go. But you know I'm very appreciative of everyone who chooses to spend time up here. I am making myself remember to push people towards the idea of this as like something that you need to actively engage. It's a phone-in show, right? I'm always trying to orient my thinking around it. Okay, how do I make it more action-oriented? Make people want to step towards it more. I don't know. I want it to get weirder too. I want to go. I love it. I love talking to people via the cards. It's fascinating to me. I don't know. We'll make it catch fire in 2026. I promise. Okay. Thank you, friend. Happy holidays, etc. New spreads, exactly, Scorpio. You get it. Let's find it. Well, there's been a lot of improvising happening lately. I think I want to keep obviously we should continue down that road, especially as I get more versed in the Kabbalistic stuff, where you can start to really get ornate if you want to. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh man. I hope you have a peaceful holiday, obviously. I think I'm really I'm opening myself for a peaceful holiday. I feel like it's there. It's there. Exactly. Fun and comfortable. That's what we're gunning for. That's what we're gunning for. Alright, friend. Have a peaceful evening.